Hello, welcome to the channel. Today's problem is... Hello! Today's problem is FedEx are trying to deliver something and the tracking number that they've given doesn't seem to do anything. It just shows currently not available. So there's no way of contacting them, but I'm not going to be in. So what I've done is I've left a note and I've left instructions to... So I've left the passenger door of the silver Volkswagen van open, right? You open the door and you put the item in there and you can lock the door. You know, you can actually lock it if you want. So it says, you know, so obviously it's old school stuff this. What the hell's going on here? Come on, get past the fucking bike. What the hell? Oh, it says 1.5 metres. Come on! Gosh, fucking hell, that's fucking more than 1.5 metres! For God's sake! This is how this country's going on, fuck! Because that car, well, probably rightly going by the rules, is not supposed to undertake that bike. Fuck, it was nearly stopped. I mean, the same though, that would mean if the bike was at the side of the road, you shouldn't go past it then. Kind of all seems a bit crazy, doesn't it? You know, like, if the bike, say that the bike was actually not on the road at all, it was on the pavement, that would be less than 1.5 metres. Get my point? So as usual, the dumplings and numpties that bring out all this shit haven't got a fucking clue what they're talking about. Well, they have, they just want to destroy our economy. Fucking unbelievable. You've got to stop if there's a bike turning right. I mean, who would believe that in the past? You know? Nimbies and numpties. So the package, so it's actually quite a good system, I think, but I was unable to, like, you know, I was unable to add that information on their website because the tracking number wasn't recognised. It's really fucking frustrating actually, but I do get it, like, because there is people that steal, you know, packages. Right, so my understanding of it is, I'm not going to, right, they can go missing. So there's a lot of money. If you think about all the packages that are going to go missing, that could add up to, it could be quite a risk, yeah, and you could land up, I don't know who pays for it. So it's like one of the things about people when you buy things. So I bought that thing on Friday, I didn't expect them to try to bring it on Monday. But then again, there's a system breakdown here because other companies I've dealt with have sent me an email saying it's coming, and there seems to be a system breakdown here, and obviously I'm not able to put the tracking information in. Well, I am able to put it in, but it doesn't come up with anything. You know, so, oh god, thank fuck you're not going the same way as me. Terry Billies. And so there's two guys on GB News this morning. Now this is talking about older drivers. So I think they've got to apply every year or something for the driver's license. Now the annoying thing is like driving can keep you alive, right? So there's, you know, when you're looking at that subject, driving, it's about freedom. Now, the two men who were on GB News both didn't mind, right? They were both elderly men, right? They were both probably, I don't know what age they were, but they were probably, I think they were over 70. They were, you know, I think the two of them were. And they were both upper middle class men. So they were saying, well, we don't mind and all this shit, but fuck, you know, they don't mind because they're well off. You know? Or they maybe live in London. Oh, look at that. Yeah. Tractor. It's a harvest. Oh, brilliant. So basically, it's alright for them, but me, well, I'm not elderly, but not yet anyway. I mean, I rely on driving. Everything I do is about driving. Without oversharing too much, it's how I survive. and it's how my economy survives. So I think it's alright for some people like that living in London to say, oh well, we can do without our licence, it's okay, it's not a problem for us. And then of course the presenter went back to the fact that it's young people that are, you know, scrap like that. It's young people that are having the problems with the accidents and stuff. Yet again, you have to do multivariate analysis with this. So you need to look into research as to what happens if you have to stop driving. And in many cases, you fucking die. You know, that's it, you're dead. Right? Plus it's discriminatory as well. It's discriminating against older people. So it's all because you get some people who just can't drive anyway. I think they've went through their whole lives not being able to drive. You know, but I don't, you know, I think I can drive, you know, I mean, obviously I don't want to be big-headed here and say that I'm a brilliant driver, but I think I'm capable of driving. I'm certainly not perfect, but I make a lot of mistakes. I'm probably a bit too confident sometimes, and I've done some pretty daft things, so I'm probably about to do it right now. No, it's still green, it's green. It's effing well green. So as usual, rich bastards make decisions and they don't care about all the considerations. It really fucks me right off, it does. No, you don't. Oh, there's stuff in there. Oh, there's a hut. They've built a wee hut in there. If you look to the right, there's a part of the old colliery, like a big bit of ground. Looks like it's had a building on it or something, and the kids have built a hut. That's really cool. Stirling. So as ever, do not believe anything. Don't believe the science, because there's no such thing as the science. So some dumb woman got a Citroen, was going on today. I thought I don't want to get involved with this, but she was saying that her car weaves around all over the road. And somebody said to her, has it got the air suspension in the back? She didn't know. I was like, well, how can you have a conversation with somebody if you don't even know simple things like that? What sort of suspension's your car got? I think a lot of people, like I did this as well, when you're looking at faults, you would you'd think of the worst possible solution or something, you know, without going through it methodically, is what I'm saying. And I'm accepting the fact that I've done that myself. So I'll have a car and there's something wrong with it, and I'll work out that I need to buy rear suspension arms, right? Or something, right? And it turns out it's something, like the simplest thing could be like a flat tyre, right? My car's weaving about all the road, and you go and check out suspension and everything, but you don't check the tyre pressures. I mean, that would be the first thing you do, check tyre pressures, the tyres. So you've got to go through it all, and without sort of going head first. Well, okay, I've got an analogy going on here. Timeline, I'll end up, there's this trans, like, I don't like the term trans, because trans means to go across. So if you're using the term trans and describing yourself as trans, that means, what does it mean? It means you're going across. That's what it means. So if you've went across, say you went and had surgery, changed your documents, your birth certificate and everything, done all that, and still calling yourself trans, it means you've not went across then, right? So think of the words, what do they say? Anyway, why am I going on about this? I came across this woman with a funny African name who lives in a middle class housing scheme with a detached house, right? On Facebook, and she was arguing with me about 12 years ago about something, right? It's the RAC, right? No, they weren't arguing with me 12 years ago, they're just pulling out there with the RAC van, right? So we're doing 45, we've got a Mazda upper butt. The speed limit here is 40, right? That's fine though. We'll accelerate. The analogy being, I went onto our timeline, I don't know what this is about creepy, but I'm looking at our timeline. this lady, she was some man, she's now, she calls herself trans, whatever, right, but that's fine. And she was going on about world stuff, and like she's like one of these activist types, you know, going on about, it's pretty predictable. It's like Palestine, about Palestine and getting rid of all this stuff and fighting all these battles, the left wing battles, Jeremy Corbyn, all this. That's, you know, but what she's doing there is she's fighting things that are out with her control instead of, instead of managing what you can control, like stuff that's local or stuff that's here, you know, do that instead, you know, is what you should do, you know, tractors. Now, thanks for watching, bye! Try and sort what you can sort and not what other people, you know, try not to go, that's just a case of just getting down into reality, isn't it? Bye!